There's an exciting initiative for the Balanced Budget Amendment that is picking up momentum and could well pass. This is being done through Article 5 of the Constitution that provides two ways to amend it. One is the way it's been done 20 or 30 times, where both houses of Congress have to approve it by 2/3 majorities, and then 3/4 of the states have to ratify it. But the alternate procedure specified in Article 5 is that 2/3 of the states, 34 at the moment, recommend the amendment, ask Congress to call a convention to deal with that amendment, and then they write it, and 39 states have to ratify it for it to become in the Constitution, the same 3/4 requirement. It's never been used, and it was included in the Constitution really as a check on federal power. The idea was there should be a way to change the Constitution without asking the permission of the Congress, to change the Constitution in a way where neither the President nor the court nor the Congress have any role in it. It's just done by the states who originally formed the compact to create the Constitution from their "we the people." And this is a very new procedure and a fascinating one, particularly as you look at the shift in power from a state federalist balance to way over in favor of the federal government that's been going on now. The Balanced Budget Amendment now has been ratified, or the call for a convention to adopt it has now been ratified by 29 states. You need 5 more to get the 34 in order to get it passed. And among the 5 states that have not yet adopted it are 5 Republican states: South Carolina, Arizona, Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming. So it should be possible to get up to 34 and submit to Congress a request to call the convention. Congress then would have no option but to call the convention, and the convention would then meet and consider the amendment. Now, this amendment group is not calling for a specific text of a balanced budget amendment. That would be determined by the delegates to the convention, and presumably they would provide for some kind of supermajority to override the balanced budget amendment in times of war or depression or something like that. But basically, it would require a balanced federal budget. Now, I would like a convention that would consider term limits on Congress as well as the balanced budget amendment. But if we're able to open the door with this could be a way to redress the imbalance between state and federal power that we now see in our governmental system. The group that's pushing this is BBA4USA. That's BBA, Balanced Budget Amendment, the number 4, USA.org. You might want to give them a look. It's a fascinating effort, both because of the importance of a balanced budget with a $20 trillion debt and close to $1 trillion deficit year after year. And it's also very important in terms of providing a way for the states to assert power and rein in the federal government. This is not John C. Calhoun nullification and secession. This is a procedure sanctioned in the Constitution that's set up precisely to redress this form of imbalance. My friend Mark Levin has been pushing this kind of thing on his radio show and in his most recent books. Among the other things that are being down the road could happen would be a provision that if 3/4 of the state legislatures override an act of Congress, it is repealed, which is another interesting thing. But this would be the first step. It would just be a convention aimed at a balanced budget amendment. And I think it's worth supporting, and I think it's worth getting involved in, particularly if you live in one of those 5 states or have friends there, because their ratification is very important to this. Thanks for watching.